I am a Gen Xer. I drew my roots from a generation that was quaint, simple, and centered around the idea that life can be very difficult, and that in order to break that glass ceiling coming from a big family in a small farming village in the Philippines, dreaming big was not enough. I had to have enormous guts, lots of personal sacrifices, and a family in full support to create that perfect storm of opportunity to start venturing to reach my dreams. And that was just the start. Working my butt off was a given. It was an understatement. When I was a kid, as the youngest of 6, I watched my parents and my older siblings work the land and labor in the fields from the crack of dawn till sunset calls. Working your butt off is literally an understatement. Life was hard, and that was my first encounter of how life was supposedly lived. Later in life, it was bestowed upon me the value of that hard work and how my dreams can turn into reality by believing in God and in myself and knowing my potential and grabbing at my opportunities. I am a product of those hard work. My parents provided for me that opportunity. My older siblings took the same opportunities and paved the path for me to create a destiny for myself. I saw in them the relentless drive to pursue their dream of us to push and break that glass ceiling of our own and go after a life somehow different from the hard and simple life that we have grown accustomed to. Looking back now though, a part of me romanticized that life because there was a lot to be missed. To be honest, it was the same simplicity of life that made it fun to remember. Farm life, the extravagance of nature, the innocence of childhood, the absence of technology and its dangers. The presence of my parents. It is a long process to gather up the pieces of myself, having just recently lost my parents, Ima in 2021 and Tang just early this year. Somehow, celebrating my 50th birthday in these times is the very definition of bittersweet. Gen Xers are what is called the sandwich generation, taking care of their growing kids, while at the same time being more present in caregiving for their aging parents. I do not have that blessedness of doing that other work anymore. I miss them terribly, and it gets more difficult each day that passes. That regret of wishing I could have spent more time taking care of them is a recurring thought. Ma, Tang, I know you're here to celebrate this milestone and share this joy with us. And just look what I've become. This is me at 50. Still a child inside, but toughened by life's experiences and comforted by the love of a family of my own, my husband and my 2 children. A life made rich by the company of friends I have loved and worked with for decades, sharing our experiences and making the burden lighter. This is 50. Learning to live with my choices and counting the losses of the past. Strengthening my grip and dependence in my trust in God to the future, and always evolving, always reinventing, always truly hoping that the best is yet to come.